Take center stage. Hello and welcome back to EPIC43. We are getting the next exciting match lined up for you guys. It is going to be a ZVZ, but it is still going to be an exciting match. Listen, those things aren't mutually exclusive, all right? Don't worry. We are waiting for Hart to come back over. The players are just getting vetoes ready, and then we'll be good. There we go. Lovely. Hello. Invite me, please. And yeah, these two players are, again, a bit on the lower level in the sort of high diamond kind of area of the play. So again, very decent players in their own right. Just the caliber of this competition, this Epic LAN in particular, is really high. So yeah, we want to make sure they get a chance to be on stream, get some of the spotlight, get to have some fun epic moments in this LAN, in this Epic LAN. And yeah, so these two players, I think they've played a few times before, but I don't know who who has the better map record. And I don't know who is favoured overall. I think the historically DeltaBoXeR, who I'll be referring to as Mark, he recently hit 4K MMR, which is pretty decent. But he's dropped back down a little bit since then. And PigeonWrench kind of hovers more at a kind of 3.7, 3.8 very consistently. So very good chance we should see some equal games here. And yeah, if DeltaBoXeR is really feeling it, we should see him do really well. And I'm hoping to see him do really well here. He is my boy. He's only been to 3 or 4 Epic LANs, where PigeonWrench is, you know, he's part of the ship here. And he has been to loads of Epic LANs. He's been coming for as long as he can. Always has a great time. Always has a big smile on his face. Always worth having a quick chat to. So, yeah, we love that. And again, if you don't know, if this is the first time you're watching Epic LAN, it's a great community focus down here. If you're in the UK, if you play Starcraft, really is worth popping down here. Everyone here is super friendly. The games are always fun, and we have good times like that. And I believe my co-caster Hart is now coming in. Yeah, you can sneak in. I'm going to have to sneak out though. Whoop.
I'm back.
There we go.
Right.
And we just had an error with getting into a lobby.
Sorry.
There we go. Let's hope it works this time.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Yeah, look at that.
Caster's late, lobby's late.
Yeah, we're having some players report network issues, and
I think we can explain a bit. Yeah, the Epic LAN is huge.
Yes.
There's like a lot of people here.
Yeah.
So they have their own, all of their own network infrastructure and everything, which means inevitably there's going to be problems because there's going to be like a million. Oh, we're getting a very odd error.
Yeah. I'm going to say just keep trying.
We'll see. Eventually, enough of the little internet particles. Listen, I'm not an expert on the internet.
Okay.
As I understand it, what you need is enough of the internet particles to sneak through the fiber optic tube, and then when we get that through, then the game will go. Then it will work. Then it will be good. Yeah. That's how it works, right?
We seem to be stuck. The game thinks we're at 98% download of a map. But
it's a 0 of 0
but
kilobytes.
It's a 0 of 0,
so that's really good. That's awesome.
Yeah, I did.
B. Caster PC.
I think it's Caster
PC. Wait, which map?
Oceanborn.
Okay. Well, we just had Oceanborn.
Yeah, we've just been on Oceanborn. So wait, hang on. Maybe it was. Maybe I was reading it. Well,
we're bugging out. Listen.
Like, hey, you've elected to not join the lobby. No, we know what we're doing.
Site Delta, okay.
That's Site Delta.
What we can try.
Yeah, let's try and make it ourselves.
Is like preloading the thing. Listen. Sorry.
Oh yeah, look, it works straight away for us.
Okay, there we go.
So we'll invite. Why can I invite the pie but not? Oh,
okay. I'll fill time. You fill time for me, so I'll fill time for you.
Okay, thank you.
At the moment, we're trying to hop into the lobby. They can make a lobby without us, but we can't join their lobby. Again, there's not enough internet getting through. I'm sure there's like someone stood on the internet hose, there's a blockage or something. Pretty sure that's how it works. Actually, I will fill the time now with a funny anecdote. When they switched to fiber optic for like a couple of events ago, they were like, please be really careful. Because if you stand on a fiber optic cable, you can break it.
Oh, wow.
And it can actually like block the internet getting through. So this was actually a very valid concern and actually did happen. Not too long ago. Are we getting there?
We are getting there. We've got one of the players in the lobby.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah, that's...
There we go. Oh, my.
I said invite Pigeon.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I couldn't spell whilst thinking. Right, we're just going to race check, because even though this would be more funny, if this was a TVT instead of a ZVZ, it would probably be more funny. But We do want these players to both be able to show
It's
their
got to be
best.
fair, and then
Yeah,
we'll get a nice close game, even though it's a
Yeah,
ZVZ.
TVT would probably be close. Right?
Okay, we're going to kick off Site Delta LE for ZVZ, the first one of the day. I love it. I love it so much. I can't wait for ZVZ finals. Sorry, Gerald and Patty Mac, you're not getting the finals.
I don't think there's going to be a Zerg in the finals this time.
Not on this patch.
Yeah, not on this patch. Yeah.
Cool.
Alrighty then. Well, thanks for your patience, everyone. Like I say, we are trying to always work through the issues here, and we always have fun with it. So, yeah.
There
We're now
we go.
going into game. And, I should have made them go proper red-blue. They kind of went red-light-blue. What is this?
I like the
aqua?
light blue.
I do
It's
that.
decent.
I do
Is
like
it teal, aquamarine.
it's the sort of thing. I know that one of our resident viewers and visitors is red-green colorblind.
Resident viewers. I am red-green colorblind.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
am.
okay.
Anyway, it's good. It's nice color.
Okay,
It's,
so but you
it's
can
all
tell the difference, yeah?
good. Yeah, neither of these colors are red or green. They're blue, so it's all good.
Yeah, no. Well, one of the colors is red, but I don't know.
I
how-
can't see that. No, I'm joking. That's red. That's red. Spawning in the top left of Site Delta LE, playing for the Gold Masters, who have a pretty good showing out at this event, actually.
Yeah, they do.
And I'd love it if more of them came down. Shout out to my boy Bums.
Yeah.
Playing in the red is PigeonWrench.
And his opponent, spawning in the bottom right, once again representing RD, but this time wearing the aquamarine blue trunks. It is DeltaBoXeR, who I might just call Mark, because that's his name.
I was thinking this morning,
Go on.
I don't think I know PigeonWrench's real name.
I think I know it.
You going to dox him on live on air?
I think it's Giles.
Is it?
Yeah. I feel, but
See, this is why I must have never known it, because I'd remember if it was Giles. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
I was thinking
like
on the drive in, I was like, how come I don't know his real name? I feel like there's not that many people whose real name I don't know.
because normally the way it works is if someone's name is like DeltaBoXeR, that's too long
It's
and too
long.
awkward.
It's long.
So you just use their real name, and that's
Or we could call him something cool, like DB or something. Do
yeah,
you know what I mean?
DV would be good. You know?
Yeah.
Rock Rules is his other account.
Not bad.
That was like his old school account, Rock Rules. So yeah, like I chose EXO, and EXO is like easy enough to say,
Yep.
and it's like unique enough as a name. Like you're not going to be confused. Like that's not an adjective or some like weird other thing. So it's like it works, and people call me EXO.
PigeonWrench is quite long.
But PigeonWrench.
But we always just say
But
Pigeon.
yes, exactly. And
But it's not that
nobody
bad.
has questioned this.
It's not Pigeon is not that long, and there's no one else called Pigeon here, thankfully.
Yes, that would be quite. That'd be quite a thing if there
There
was.
you go. I think this was a 15 hatch opening from
Oh, right.
the blue Zerg. It
Oh,
might have been
it's
15,
fine.
14, 13.
He often goes
need to
pool.
go in there.
He often goes pool first in this matchup, and then gets some
Yeah,
links out.
I
but
always do go full first in this matchup, so I sympathise with him there. Very standard out of Pigeon, which is brave because it's CPC. You can
It
get
is,
link floods
it is,
pretty
yeah.
easily, and it's obviously not that easy to hold this kind of like link floods and that from the hatch first. It's just like it's doable, but it's not easy. You can do something else and be safer, basically.
Okay, lovely. Well, the scouting link does come out here, and it's going to get caught. And actually, the A move on the links means it's going to pull back. So no scouting information.
Yeah, it's
for
really hard to
Bella.
catch the
But
first lane.
You see that ling out, so you know roughly the pool hatch time.
Yeah,
from when
there's
that
quite a lot more links coming. Actually, he saw a lot more of the links with this
Yeah.
first Overlord, so he sees them all
my
now.
Lord.
So now we do already have the Spine on the way. We have a
Yeah, good
Bane Nest on
reaction.
the way. I'd love to see a full wall out of Pigeon, like if you've got a couple Evo chambers
Yeah,
up
like
here.
Evo.
Yeah. Right, instead he's going more lings, but the problem with going lings here is you're relying on your ling speed being the same timing as your opponent's.
Yes.
And normally if your opponent is making a bunch of lings, you can't rely on that.
It's actually quite close though.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I wonder if this is 14, 13, 12. I wish I'd... Or 15, 14, 13. Anyway, I'm just shouting numbers now.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. Okay,
12
well, the
out of
link
10.
speed does come in. He's going to go in for the big surround. Does manage to get a good amount of surf there on the link. And
Yeah.
now actually...
He needs
yeah.
to make up his mind.
Yeah,
Diving
yeah.
on the links is good. Getting this queen for free is good. He needs to kind of ignore them that now that the
Yeah, the
spine is there.
up, yes.
And he mostly needs to be careful that his rally doesn't run into it.
Oh, the reaction was actually so good initially, but now, yeah. Oh, yeah, the rally is running into it.
Yeah, this is a good trade for Pigeon, but I'm not sure how many workers he's going to lose. Looks like a really good trade for Pigeon.
Yeah. 3 workers went down.
3 is completely fine for
we
that
don't-
many lings.
I just realized we made the lobby and we don't have game on.
Oh yeah, that's my fault. We're only down 100 resources in terms of like in lings basically for the red Zerg. So he's in a really nice spot here. Does have his Bane Nest up, so this is not going to work.
Yeah, it's not going to work now. And now he's droning behind. PigeonWrench up to 23 versus just 16. So
Yeah, Pigeon actually is realizing that DeltaBoXeR doesn't have his own Bane Nest. He has been mining a lot of gas, so he does need to be a bit careful. He's starting to bank up like 500 gas for no reason. But that means, if your opponent has no Bane Nest, you can actually go aggressive. He's going to make it now, but it's actually going to be quite late. I wonder if Pigeon can just go aggressive here.
Okay, well, we're about to see if the Ling micro can pay off here. A few Lings come out here. He sees the Banelings. That's a really nice thing. He needs to pre-split and like send a few out here. Try and
mostly you need the queens at the front, and they're just not there. He might only have one queen, in fact.
Oh, I love this. The slip by.
Oh, he changed his mind and runs with her again. I think it might be over.
No, it's Jova, and that's going to be game one.
Rough one. There you go. At least it was quick.
All I'm going to say is we've switched off the scene, so you can't see it now. Idle time for PigeonWrench in that game. 3 seconds, only 3.
What does idle time actually mean?
I have no idea.
Okay, cool.
But it was only 3, and DeltaBoXeR was going up really high at the end.
There we go. So nicely done. Is it worker idle time? I think it must be.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, really nicely done there by Pigeon to weather the storm. Didn't take much drone damage. A lot of that, I'm not going to be rude. Well, I'm going to be rude, but I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
A lot of that is luck. Like, it's not like he had insane drone pullback micro. Oftentimes, you'll send a bunch of Lings or like a bunch of Zealots or anything into mineral line, and then like a bunch of them survive on red health, and you're like, how have I got like?
And you lost everything.
Yeah, I got like 10 drones on red health. Sorry, let's just.
And that was the thing. Like PigeonWrench's reaction was really nice there. He saw the Ling come across. He made the spine crawler. He didn't fight in the range of the spine crawler. He ran up to the ramp. I think, to try and get
so that was nice. And getting a free queen is nice.
Yes, exactly.
But then what you want to do at that point, and I'll tell him this after the game because he's a friendly guy and I like helping him out. What you want to do at that point is not dive into the mineral line where you can get surrounded and get drone drilled, but you want to be really irritating and keep your Lings
and keep
like
them alive
around. Because what
make them work for it. Now
it's Oceanborn. So what the opponent is forced to do is send their rally Lings up into the main to clear out your Lings that are up there. But you can keep taking good fights while there are fewer of the friendly Lings at the front.
Yeah, you only attack when you're going to kill a drone.
Exactly right. Yeah. You just hang around being really threatening, basically. Do you want to put us on referee?
Oh yes.
There you go.
Got to keep it real,
There you go.
Yeah, and that is exactly it. It's all about that's where the additional micro. Because once the Lings die in the main, that's it. They're forever gone. But so if you know they can't win the fight, you can pull them back. And the threat of them is still there because the defensive player always has to react and do something in order to win the fight.
So what's happening in the rest of the game is you're rallying your Lings across the map. You need to build them up there so that you have enough to overpower the spine.
Yes.
But in the meantime, you're kind of being a nuisance in the main, which means the front is less defended. So you kind of poke from 2 different angles and try and be really irritating. Eventually, one of them will mess up. One front will mess up and you'll win one of those 2 fights.
And that is all the skill, baby, that is in.
That's the skill of early game. ZVZ.
Ling Bane micros. It's a knife fight,
It's fun though. I do enjoy it. I do like it.
I actually prefer Roach Wars.
There's no way you prefer Roach Wars.
When I'm playing, you hit your injects and then you build.
And you say, I've got more roaches, I win. Or you're like, I have fewer roaches, I lose.
Yeah, and then you have defender's advantage and things like that. It feels really nice.
I don't like it at all. I'm just like.
I guess I like it as a tourist.
Here's what Here's what happens in my ZVZ. I show up.
Yeah.
Whatever happened in the early game.
Yeah.
I feel okay, or I feel like it went really badly.
Yeah. Okay.
I show up. I have fewer roaches and I lose. And I'm just like, I don't know why I have fewer roaches, but I always do.
No, to be fair, I don't know. I think as a tourist, it's like there's something so nice about it being so simple. It's like, well, I built roaches.
And
I got my upgrade.
You just like step in,
step
out, split to dodge biles. It's nice. But Ling Bane is tricky.
Ling Bane is
fun.
Really.
There's like loads of little tricks you can do. Where you're like.
Do you remember the Starcraft Master map?
Yeah, that's classic.
There was a Ling Bane thing in there, and I literally couldn't intentionally do it. All I had to do was I would just spam micro everything about and try and split as best I could, and eventually I won it, and I was like, great, I'm never doing that again.
I think there was a trick with that where you could do like patrol and then hold position, and your units would like naturally split. I think that's the trick for that one. Yeah, I love those maps. Those are really good.
Yeah.
My friend Zayad has been making like modern day micro maps.
Oh, that's cool.
And I hate him because they are impossible. They're so hard, and it's like technically completely doable, but I find them really irritating.
There was one for that where it was like 2 Stalkers versus an Immortal, and it's like, what is this?
It's like, you can do it, and then I'm just like, this situation will never happen.
No, yeah.
It's like you've got like a Ling, a Roach, and a Hydra against 2 Lurkers, and I'm like, this wouldn't happen. I'll just make more units. It's like, I don't know. There we go.
Okay, well,
let's talk about the game.
Yeah. So again, it was a fairly standard opening. Both players doing something similar. But now we have DeltaBoXeR slipping lings across the map, but PigeonWrench is also slipping lings across the map. So now we're going to have like this, again, this multi-focus attention about who can micro their lings more in base to get the most out of them.
Yeah, these lings are the wrong colour for the base. There we go.
Yeah.
I think they can get the queen here, and I think they will.
Queen's also going to go down on this side. Yeah, Queen goes down on this side. Now there's one drone attacking AFK. Sort of drones over here. Could be bad. PigeonWrench now having to pull back, not getting this queen.
He needs to be careful though with that other queen. That needs to get tucked into the mineral line so that he doesn't lose it. Because Pigeon could easily dive now with these lings.
What I like here is that neither player committed. Oh, actually, no. I would say Pigeon went to drones. Mark is making a few lings.
Pigeon made a few more lings before this, though, so they're actually going to work out to be like about equal. It's very weirdly, we've taken the long way around to being about equal.
Yeah.
We'll see who.
No circling speed for either player on the way. Is that? Am I tripping?
No, you're right. But a really fast Bane nest. I think that's been forgotten in the early game.
Man, I want to go slap that boy.
No, he's playing roaches. It's fine. He's playing roaches.
Okay, that's true. He's playing roaches.
Cooking.
All right, you know what? He gets
cooking. Okay, here's what I would do though. You see that injured queen in the wall?
Yeah.
You should pull it back and inject, and then put the full health one in. Is he actually going to do it?
No. Okay.
He does get the wall sealed in time though, so these.
Oh, hang on.
Get anything done.
I know Hugo showed him a trick for like how to swap queens out when one is injured.
What's the trick?
It's like you hold position this front queen, and then you like spam right click this one in front of it, like you spam click it here, and then they flip. And he loves that trick. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen him do it properly. Okay. But I
don't know what he's talking about. I'll have to ask about that. There is a trick you can do with a creep tumor because the creep tumor makes the spot. Like it takes up a whole hex of the building, so it like makes the queen do like a really weird run through the wall.
I've seen that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's cute. Swine coming through for Pigeon, which is weird because Pigeon's actually technically the one being aggressive. Kind of. It's hard to say. Basically, to explain ZVZ a bit more, we're getting to the next stage of the game. Don't you love it? DeltaBoXeR playing roaches, which means he's fine to play two base. Two base roach is very fine.
Oh, he has
and Pigeon saw that because he poked at the front with some lings. But Pigeon can then go for a third base behind. He does need to get a roach one of his own. And I probably cancelled the ling speed.
Do you think this is going to be a Spire play? Like, the lair just finished.
Did it finish or did he cancel it? Oh, no, it finished. Okay.
Oh, no. Sorry, I thought Pigeon was getting the Spire.
No.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so lair is finished.
He could play Mutas.
But I thought it was Pigeon getting the lair, but no, this is fine. So I really want to see a third base out of DeltaBoXeR here.
Yeah.
And then you go up to like, what, 52 drones?
Basically, he doesn't need the third base because two base roach is technically fine.
It's technically fine,
but he might as well make it because Pigeon doesn't have any map control, so you might as well do it.
Oh yeah, because normally there'd be like a 25 speedlings or something here.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you were going. You were going to go make the base, and then you didn't. Okay, well.
It's all good. He had the queen in the wall, so the drone couldn't get through.
It got like bored. I hate when they do that. When they're like it like goes there, it tries for like 2 seconds, and I'm bored. I'm not going to do that.
They make a weird little noise as well.
Yeah. Okay, now he gets it down a bit late.
Yeah, but it's fine. Like I said, it's completely fine. He's going to have much faster roach speed, so he can head out as soon as the roach speed is finished.
Yeah, and I think
start pressuring that.
The idea with this is, you get +1 and roach speed at the same time, and that's like your timing to poke. And then you get 2-1, right?
Should get +1 slightly before, so it times out.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's fine. Yeah, 2-1 is stronger than. Yeah, it's fine.
2-1 is like what you want to be at with your roaches.
Yeah.
My understanding. There is quite a few roaches coming out on both sides now, quite equal, but also defender's advantage means that any roaches being produced are going to go faster, and 2 spine crawlers. So
yeah, he does have defender's advantage. Pigeon does, but roach speed is really important in this matchup.
That's true. Okay, jumping on and
so long as DeltaBoXeR doesn't fight in front of these spines, he should be okay. So this is really nice to just get in the wall.
But this is a real committal positioning now. He's got to fight to the death.
The Banes are not even bad, actually.
Oh, and the concave coming in here. Yeah. Okay, now pulls back. This is good, but going to trade all right, but.
Yeah, unfortunately, all these units are just dead for DeltaBoXeR. Does need to just.
So he's got the concave. All these roaches in the back aren't firing, and now a few more reinforcement roaches coming in. Yeah, he's not going to be able to win the fight.
Yeah, he just needs to keep the rally at home. He can actually get away because Pigeon still doesn't have roach speed.
Yeah. His roach speed's only just started for him here.
And the main damage from this fight, because both players are pretty equal, are the spines.
Yeah.
So he's actually down in workers and spent 300 and
but
something minerals on spine.
Pigeon is like so much more happy to hold the drone key. You built 5, he's now building another 5.
Yes, but DeltaBoXeR's third is now behind this. So that's how that's how two-base Roach plays. It's like
Right,
you play
okay,
two-base
yeah,
Roach,
yeah.
you push, expand behind it, and then by the time the push is done, you're fine.
This,
Those drones are not mining though.
No.
I feel like we should just start DMing him and say, like, just telling him what to do.
I would DM and say, pull your finger out.
Cool. A few Ravs coming through. 2-2 slightly.
Do you need 4 to one-shot an Overlord?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's probably
And it's annoying because they move slightly after the first one.
Yeah, you've got a rapid fire.
Yeah, you need to like move them around slightly.
Yeah,
But it's all good. Yeah, 2-2 coming through, so we're getting into a pretty standard mid-game. Both players pretty equal. Going to be out like roughly equal drone counts. Can go up to like 63 off of 4 guys.
Has PigeonWrench got any armor upgrades? No, he has not.
But I think
So he's
DeltaBoXeR might. Yeah, okay. His is nearly done now.
Yeah, so 2-1 is like kind of the timing to go for.
Yep.
Okay, and he's gone up to 56 workers. Now I think that's plenty for this stage of the game. And now, like I say, my mind here is that if I'm ever in ZVZ in this position, I'm building roaches for the rest of the game. Like, either my opponent defends well enough and gets a high attack and wins, or they don't and they lose because
Brilliant.
I have more roaches. That's
amazing gameplay. It's coin flip simulator. I love it. No, I mean the play that you need to start making here is to start like dropping roaches, dropping banelings, burrowed roaches.
Wow, yeah, drop and burrowed roaches.
Poking at the front. You just need to like poke and prod and see what you can do. But obviously these are all like higher level things that are like very multitask heavy, very difficult to execute. So we'll see. I mean, you can even get a Spire here. We see it quite a lot of pro level. You can just like sneak a Spire out, play really defensively.
The supplies are surprising, like 20 odd supply in the favour. However, the Roach Force come down the middle. Yeah, I would say Mark needs to get into position here. Two defensive vials, nice.
It's going to be nice if DeltaBoXeR can clean this one.
A lot of Lings coming out here. I don't know how good Lings are in this position. Looks like he's going to go for the wrap.
For the Lings, you just want to run by and try and fight where the Roaches aren't.
Yeah, and that is exactly
ran into his own vials there a little bit. But Pigeon is like sacking these Lings with not much value because
did not get much there at all. In fact, hasn't killed any workers.
But the supply has evened up through this. Mark needs to go now, DeltaBoXeR, because his +2 just finished, and he also has +1, so he's technically up like 2 upgrades right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The next 10-20 seconds,
he's also maxed out, so he's macroing really well actually.
There you go. This is it. He's coming in here, killing the Overlord. He's going to get a position on top of this ramp, the Concave.
Doesn't need to be a bit careful because he's used all his bios and he needs to dodge. He doesn't have any of his own. This Concave is not good because he's completely sandwiched on both sides. Good bios coming through.
Oh, wow, fantastic, Needs to keep hold of the Roach key.
So +2 just finished for Pigeon. Yeah, with the rally, I think he's got to get out of here. It's not a bad start to the fight, and obviously, like as these rallies come through, obviously it gets more even.
The +1 armor still has not finished for PigeonWrench, so there's a decent amount in this.
Literally now just finished, as you said. So now these fights are like obviously going to take a little bit longer, but they should tend to snowball.
Oh, I like that, focusing down the rally.
Yeah, really nice little moves.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, another big rally from DeltaBoXeR as his +2 finishes. Should finish this game out. I'd love to see him like make more Ravs as well with these injured roaches.
The
Ravages are really valuable in this spot. He's actually getting 4 more. That's really good.
I would say, is there ever a case of too many Ravages? Oh, he's not making the injured ones, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pet peeve of mine, but it's actually completely fine.
Yeah.
Yes, there are too many Ravagers. They're so big, they can actually, like, block each other.
Okay, I see.
You don't want you never want any more than, like, 8 really, 10 at a push, but, like, definitely never more than 12.
God,
doubly running through his own bios. I think it doesn't matter. He's starting to snowball these fights. He does still have an upgrade lead. 4th behind this, although Pigeon has a 4th and it's done. I think he needs to like drone up a bit and move his drones around.
I would say, do you drone up or do you just transfer drones? I would just transfer drones.
Yeah, you transfer in this spot.
Okay, nice. Okay, well, again, very back and forth. Tug of war. This is what Roach Wars are about, you know, the tug of war.
Infestors coming out for Pigeon. I mean, they're not bad. So the idea with the Infestors is that you infest and then the fungal, and then you can't ever miss a bile, basically.
Yes, okay,
That's how that's meant to go.
The wombo combo.
But it's not the easiest to execute.
Yeah.
So most people never bother.
All that gas that's gone into Infestors is not gas into Roaches. So
or Ravagers. It's 2 Ravagers for each Roach. So like,
this is a big
he only has 1 Rav here. You see how many bios there are from DeltaBoXeR. Some Rav floats faster, sir.
And this, I think, might be the decisive fight here, actually.
Yeah, they're definitely going to start to snowball. I mean, Pigeon moving out here seems a little bit random. Like, it's not like he's taking a timing. It's not like he has any, like,
because he didn't have
advantage.
The Infestors. Yeah. And he's also going into Hydras. Now, I have a Zerg friend called Cal who says you should never make Hydras in this spot.
Roach Hydras fine, but Hydras generally are bad, yeah.
Okay.
Mostly you only want a Hydra Den to get into Lurkers. We did see the fungal there, but again, there were not enough Ravs to kind of...
to bile it, to get the combo.
We're going 1-1 once again.
Fantastic
down to
series
the
so far.
ace
Well,
match in
actually,
best of three.
DeltaBoXeR hasn't. There's still 3 spines here. Okay. I don't know. I mean, if he takes the 4th out, maybe that puts him on a timer. Definitely a decisive advantage here for DeltaBoXeR, but he's still got to close it out, and you can throw away an army, I worry here. Throwing away like these 5, 6
Yeah, I
roaches,
mean, that's
yeah,
not a good start to the fight. He needs to just, like, F2, get everything together.
Yes.
He's also lost more ravs. Like, when he had the rav advantage, that was really nice. He's floating a lot of gas, so, like, it's a really good spot just to make, like, 5, 6 more ravs here.
Yeah, out of these red health ones.
Yeah, he's getting the hive behind this. Does he have a lurker den already?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, he does have the Hydra den, but not a lurker den. He needs to get that down. There's just no reason not to make it. You can make it a Lurtek, so like you want to make it before the hive is done.
Feel like he's getting the thing there. Nice.
Yeah, very slowly.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now Pigeon is finally getting a good rav count. That's too many.
That might
by
be
the way.
too many. Yeah,
he's going up to 12, which
because
is
they have less hit points, don't they?
It's more that they are so big that they like crowd each other out.
Yeah, they can't all fire at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, key position here. There is going to be technically a defender's advantage.
Oh, getting onto the ravs is really big here. That's so expensive.
Yeah,
good pullback from Pigeon.
But like DeltaBoXeR's army is sort of like scavenged apart, and it's kind of a little bit awkward of a fight. All these roaches in the back not being able to fight yet.
I'm liking this for Pigeon. Bit of a move command.
And again, we've got units attacking the buildings here on the bottom. He needs to get everything in there. But now there's only a few Ravagers left. Oh, no, actually, quite a few Roaches. Like,
yeah, with the reinforcements as well, I think the Roaches are going to be fine. The Bio's coming through, just barely missing his own Overlords. But
oh, it's an expensive fight. It's really tight. But now, again, yeah, reinforcing Roaches spawning at the thing, giving the defensive advantage. And again, another tight fight. Markham retains the supply lead, but...
yeah, just barely. He's mining way too much gas. Like, if he put a Spire down, he'd be in a really good spot, because he could just go loads of mutas behind this and win that way. We'll see. I think he's completely fine. He does need to be a bit careful, because what he keeps doing is finding the army out of position, but then he stays there.
Yeah,
and then he gets sandwiched between the reinforcements and the rest of the army.
And then
there's also
someone's fighting the buildings over here.
There's no need to like take these fights at all, because he's up in workers, he's up in tech. So like, if he just chills for a little bit, gets up to lurker tech.
Yeah, and there's the lurker starting to come out here. Okay, so a scary moment where it's like, again, there's a big investment into Hydras.
Yeah, slow Hydras are really bad in this.
Exactly, but they haven't become lurkers yet, and they can't become lurkers yet. So this gas investment is a little bit scary, but I do think, with the defender's advantage, he's generally
5 Vipers is definitely not the right call here, but we'll see.
Vipers. He's been listening to Wise Man. Wise Man's into, oh yeah, you build Hydras and then Vipers.
Let's see. I still think this is a good spot for DeltaBoXeR. Pigeon needs to be really careful. Like, the Hydras are not good here, but he also just has like more roaches. He's up in the really
he's maxed out, so he's engaging.
He needs to be really careful with his bios.
The Hydras in the back are shooting a lot, but yeah, there's a bit of a concave here, and now it's getting a little bit scary
for DeltaBoXeR.
But now we have the other defenders back. Do you blinding cloud here then? I guess.
Yeah, but there's no point blinding cloud roaches because they're so fast. It was the Vipers here was not the play, and like 5 is way too many until like really late in the game. Still a decent fight. Oh, big bios once again for Pigeon. Yeah. I might have called it too soon. I can see this going Pigeon's way.
This thing. The supply does not lie.
Roaches.
Now the Vipers scaring off the Roach Ravager army.
Menacingly standing there. I'd love to see an abduct on some of these like retreating Ravs. Like, might as well.
Yeah, you may as well. Okay, now I think you chill out and you go, all right, make like 5 lurkers, I guess. I wouldn't do this. I would have kept building Roaches. But
yeah.
But
Roaches is nearly always the right play. But he's gone Hydra upgrades, which is definitely the wrong play.
Because you only want the Hydras to make into lurkers.
And he's used all his gas on Vipers, so he can't really make that many lurkers.
Oh, yeah, that's what he was mining a bunch of gas. So viling the rocks there.
I can see a good fight here for DeltaBoXeR. I mean, abducts are good, blinding clouds are good.
Yeah, blinding cloud just to make
But see, this is the problem is now he just runs away, and it's like, okay, but now my blinding cloud is just a waste of energy.
Oh, and look at this concave. Look at this concave. Oh yeah, I would say so good. Yeah. Even though he did have 2 lurkers, these don't have the hive tech upgrade yet. They have one of them.
Not even close. Blinding clouds would be really big here. Please put the Vipers in the ground. Dodge the vial. Blinding clouds.
No, the move.
It's
come on,
over.
Mark.
He threw. He had it and he threw.
Okay, the supplies are still even. The lurkers actually live.
I'm going to have to go and have a chat with him after this game.
I know.
We're going to have to watch this replay.
Okay.
Well played from Pigeon,
my
though.
god. Big.
Stay in this, but...
Keyboard messed up. You're winning! You're winning! Don't worry! No! No!
He gives it.
Oh, actually, no, he's actually...
He gives it. I mean, we can remake from replay if the keyboard actually, like, died, but... I think he's okay given the dub. It's going to be a 2-0. I called it too soon.
You did call it too soon.
Won't be the last time. But, yeah, a good win from PigeonWrench. I think Pigeon's going to go and watch that replay too.
Yeah.
What time are we at?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Do we have time for a winners
We've got
interview?
half an hour.
Yeah, I think...
I can go and grab him.
Do you want to go grab him? Yeah, go grab him, see if you want to chat for an interview. And see
I'm
if
late
Mark
getting
wants...
here and I'm early leaving.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
there we go.
Yeah, I'll do that so you can walk under.
Okay, give me a sec. Bye, everyone.
Well, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know, you have a game, you think it's all won, then you move command your whole damn army. Unbelievable, unbelievable. I was rooting for my boy. I wanted at least to get it to 1-1. However, like I say, we are a big community here. Everyone is friendly. I'm sure Mark understands that, you know, these things happen. And, yeah, and like I say, PigeonWrench played really well the whole game. Like I say, hung in there in some tight situations, was able to make sure that they didn't, you know, end up dying, which is an important part in StarCraft, is not dying. The spine crawlers early on aren't always the best thing. Oh, and here we have, come on through. This is going to be slightly awkward. Actually, do you want to just take this headset? Hello, welcome, PigeonWrench. We have a few questions for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not sure what the questions are, but we have questions for you. Firstly, what is your name?
It's Giles/PigeonWrench.
Yes, I told him. We were discussing this at the start of the match. We were like, we don't know what PigeonWrench's name is. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Giles.
Everyone calls me Pigeon. It's
Yeah.
kind of better than my real name. So.
Where did you come up with the name PigeonWrench?
I don't know. So I used to go by, when I was an edgy teenager, a non-E mouse.
Wow, okay, yeah.
And then I got a little bit older and realised that was a bit edgy and
Yeah.
came up with PigeonWrench out of
Oh,
nowhere.
okay, no. How did you feel about the games?
Very edgy.
Yeah,
It
no,
was-
they were...
Delta just told me that he sent some of his reinforcements in game 1 to the back of his base.
He sent some of his reinforcements to the back of
Yeah.
the base. Oh, okay. I didn't...
So I was thinking I'd lost the game when he got through the wall, but
Yeah.
then it didn't appear. There weren't
Yes,
that many
yeah,
lines.
there was like a lot of really tight moments where
Yeah.
your defense like just had it, and he had the 20-year army supply or something, but you have like the defender's advantage. Just keep getting it, and this is the beauty of like RTS and ZVZ especially. You know, that's like that push pull, that tug of war. He nearly got you a few times.
Oh yeah, our games are always close.
Yeah, that was
we're
a
very,
fantastic
we're very close
series.
in skill.
Yeah.
And honestly, I went to ask him if he wanted to resume from replay for the last game.
Oh, yeah.
There was a keyboard problem.
Yeah.
Could have won them with that army.
Yeah, it was really tight at that point because you took a good fight before that, but then he was kind of chasing, but then he finally had the lurkers in.
He had the tech, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a real tight point, and that is where the game can swing. So there might have been a bit of play in there still.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Good games.
But yeah, you got to take the 2-0 win, you know, sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, they have.
Probably the only games I'll win in the tournament.
Don't dare say it like that. I don't know, who else is in your group, actually?
Wise Man's the next most achievable target.
He is.
And the
Wise
other
Man,
three are completely out of question.
Wise Man on any given day is hard to read. You don't know what he's going to turn up. Like I was with him about 3 a.m. in the morning last night, or into the early hours of this morning. He was still grinding away. So.
He normally is still here when I come in the morning.
Yeah, actually, yeah. He went early, actually. That was the whole point, yeah, to go sort of thing. So, yeah, no, all good. Any predictions for this tournament? Who do you think is going to win?
Oh, that's really hard to say. We've got some new faces.
We have got some new faces.
Whose play I honestly don't know. So
have you heard of Gerald before?
Of course I've heard of Gerald.
I was like, new faces, don't know what they're like.
Well, new faces to Kettering.
Yeah, new faces to Kettering. Yeah, like I say, we're very happy to have them. As we want maybe EPIC becomes the international hub of, European StarCraft.
I'm going to steal the joke from Moulton. It's everyone's third favourite StarCraft venue that starts with a K.
Okay. Katowice. What's the second?
Krefeld.
Krefeld, yeah, the Home Story Cup. Okay, yeah, no, we'll take that, all right. That's a good joke.
Yeah.
The Gold M boys stealing a thing. Actually, you guys got a lot of players down here today, haven't you?
We do. We've even got 2 international players.
Yeah, because where's Amber Drake from again?
Czech.
Czech Republic, yeah.
He had a passport this time.
Oh, yeah, because that's why he couldn't make it before, could he? That's it. And then Black Widow, where's Black Widow from?
Netherlands.
Netherlands, yeah. So, do you know what? We talk about the international, but we talk about the far-out players, like the Patty Mac coming in from the sort of thing, and Larimbo coming from Italy. But, yeah, Czech Republic is also quite far. So, again, a lot of international coverage for this event, and really happy to have everyone down here. Like I say, very community-focused event. as a thing. If you're in the UK, you play StarCraft and you haven't been, it is really worth coming down.
Yeah, I first came a few years ago. I had never been to a live event before, and I came along, and the people were really friendly and chill. Because
I think
it was a great experience.
I was talking to Hart about this, where it's like, yeah, you're kind of an old hat now in the sort of thing. Right? What was your first Epic LAN?
I think 2021. It must have been the first one after COVID.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's fair.
No, actually, I missed one because of COVID.
Okay, so yeah, maybe
second after COVID.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. No, so a few years now. God, it's been a few years. Time flies, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
It's scary.
We're getting old, Exa.
Yeah, I know. Oh, don't tell me. Don't remind me. All right. Already had that crisis. Anything else you want to say? Any shout-outs? Any?
No. Shout out to all the games. I'm sure we'll have some fun.
Oh, good stuff. All righty. Well, if you want to just hover about with me for a second whilst we talk about the next game, because I have to like show my head and duck it down like this, and then go on Bradley's thingy. So we've just had that. The next game series is going to be Molten versus Gamer Richie, and that is going to be a series to watch. Now, I'm going to give a bit of history here beforehand. Last Epic LAN, these two played in the lower bracket of the round of 16, and Molten did an upset and won. Now Richie, much like Mark in the last series, had some keyboard issues, and but again, sometimes you just got to take that loss. That's what happens. But I'm sure Gamer Richie is wanting to prove himself.
He
come back
will
in.
be.
So yeah, that is going to be our next. That is set for 2, but I'm gonna see if we can sort of get it a bit closer. We're gonna go see if the players are ready, and yeah, we'll be back at 2 at the latest, if not sooner. I don't know if we can do that. Yeah, lovely, fantastic. All right, we're going to go to break now, and thank you very much for coming up on doing the winners interview. We want to bring this back. Now that the players are so close, we can bring it back.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, good stuff.